So Jack, Worldwide Express, we're nationally partnered with UPS to focus on their strategy to work with small to medium-sized businesses.
Okay.
Sort of what I mean by that is, they take a very segmented approach to a market, being UPS. Meaning they have different channels in place to take care of different size customers. For their very large accounts, customers that spend north of $250,000 a year, Fortune 500s, Nikes, IBMs of the world, UPS has a sales force team to deal directly with those accounts.
Okay.
For their very small accounts that ship very sporadically, south of $10,000 a year, they utilize a local UPS store. I'm sure you've seen here in the Tampa Bay area.
Sure.
And that's where we come in. Our partnership with UPS has us focus on the small to medium-sized business sector that spends north of $10,000 and south of about $250,000 a year. So does that better clarify our partnership and where we stand with UPS?
Well, we used UPS a few years back
Right.
prior to switching to FedEx, and
Okay.
we did have a sales rep.
Right.
So, I mean, has their model changed, or wouldn't I be able to call up UPS and get a sales rep in here if I wanted to?
Right, and you could, and I'm sure like you did in the past, maybe email or call 1-800-GO-BROWN to get an account set up, and they'll come out, maybe a sales rep come out, as you mentioned, and set your account up. But for utilizing Worldwide Express, where we can be most effective is, as I mentioned, giving that local representation to that small to medium-sized business sector that UPS has partnered with us to take care of.
Okay.
We want to be an extension of your company. We have certain layers in place in regards to, I have an inside account account executive, based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Stumbling over my words there. To help take care of customers that I do attract as well too. So we essentially have a couple layers in place to assure that you have the best quality customer service and ongoing support, while also passing along some operational efficiencies in regards to invoicing and billing solutions that we can bring to the table that UPS and FedEx essentially reserve for their national larger accounts, as I mentioned, that spend north of that $250,000 a year. Does that better clarify kind of why Worldwide Express can be more effective than if you were to utilize FedEx or UPS directly?
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, but I just obviously I'd be paying more with you guys. I mean, being a middleman, you guys have your markup. I can't imagine that you can get me better pricing than UPS or FedEx could.
And I can see why you would think that, but there's no fee or anything associated with utilizing Worldwide Express. Essentially, you're going to get a correct market rate based on your volume, and both FedEx and UPS operate very similarly in regards to pricing and list rates. The package is going to be priced on how big it is, how far it's going, and how fast it needs to get there. But what we can bring to the table is certain incentives of allowing you to tap into our buying power with UPS of over $500 million to pass along certain incentives that you might not get going UPS or FedEx directly. As I mentioned, they reserve some of those incentives for their larger national accounts, and in the small to medium-sized business sector that we focus on is allowed to tap into our buying power to sort of take advantage of those incentives that they might not get going UPS directly. We're going to make money because UPS charge a package $10, let's say. They would charge you directly $10. For us, they're going to charge us $8. We charge you $9. We make $1. UPS makes $1. You save $1. We allow UPS to still have correct market share that FedEx used to have in regards to the pricing. So does that better help clarify our pricing model and how pricing would not essentially be any different?